Flexibility is really, really crucial with online learning and really life. Hi, I'm Sam Groff of Omnibiz Services, and I'm here to talk to you today about flexibility in your online course and how that really is going to impact you getting 5-star reviews for your online course while creating transformational experiences for your clients and getting you recurring revenue. Now, flexibility isn't just about yoga stances and physical health. Flexibility is also crucial in creating a sustainable online course that doesn't zap you of all of your time and energy and is really adaptable, again, flexible, for your students to be able to consume the materials as they need be. So a lot of people talk about an evergreen course and how it becomes passive income. What they forget to realize is that that's actually, neither of those two terms are actually true. So let's start with evergreen. Evergreen means it's out there and constantly churning money, which is great. Do it. Fabulous. However, the misnomer is that you throw it out there and you don't touch it. What is unique about the evergreen tree, and why I talk about sustainability a lot, is there's a lot of great metaphors in nature. So an evergreen tree never technically loses its needles or leaves in a way that we see it, like in the fall when everything falls off all the deciduous trees. Those are the evergreen trees, so the ones that are still bright green, but they're not really bright, they're dark. And they hold a lot of chlorophyll and they stay really, really slow at absorbing the energy that they need. And what they do is they drop needles and leaves as needed, as necessary. They clear out the dead weight as it's necessary. How does that apply to online courses? That's where you're listening to continuous feedback from your clients about your course. Once you're out of beta mode and you've got your minimum viable product and it's done and you've figured it out, you nailed your marketing, you're ready to completely stay full-time evergreen all day long and earn money in your sleep. What you're saying really is that your marketing is on point at all points in time and that you will be adjusting your online course as your clients are providing you with solid feedback. Now that really looks like every 3 months going in, and if there's an edit that needs to be made based on technology updates, you're making it. And the way to make all this sustainable is that you create static online educational materials. Now that's where that evergreen misnomer comes from. People assume that the course is evergreen because they have static materials. Well, that's not true. What it is means that you have static educational materials. Your evergreen aspect of it is that you make it so that they're sustainable educational materials. We've all been in a classroom at one point in our lives where we opened the book and the last time that copyright was written on there was 20 years before we got to class. Ugh, what a sad state of education. But it's a reality. It's not a sustainable educational resource. That textbook was outdated the day it was printed. What we have to realize is that in this very fluid, flexible world, the flexibility is that you can go in and edit your materials. You can go in and shoot a quick 5 or 10 minute update, or you can reshoot a video as needed without having to stop and halt your online course sales. That's what makes the beauty of the evergreen. Not that it's up there passive and just churning out revenue for you, because that's not the reality. The evergreen part is that you're able to edit and move it forward at a reasonable pace for you, the instructor. Now, that flexibility coming back and those materials coming back are focused on not passivity. Passivity and passive income isn't real. Like, it's just not. It's an extreme misnomer, because you don't learn in a vacuum and you don't create in a vacuum. You're constantly creating. Your mind is creating new synapses every day. And as you're creating your content for your learners, you're not passively sitting back and letting it churn out revenue. You're tweaking it, you're editing it. So that's, again, another misnomer, because it's like the idea of fix it and forget it, the old cookbook when, crock pots really became big. So in all of this, it sounds like I'm ragging on the two terms that I've mentioned, which are evergreen and passive income. And I still haven't really talked about how they tie into flexibility and sustainability with your online course. The way you do that is to recognize that those two other terms are misnomers. When you realize that passive income and evergreen are a misnomer, and you realize that you are the owner and in control of your business, you're the instructor, you're the teacher, you're the master of your craft, you can design a truly flexible, sustainable learning experience for your clients. Now, in order to do that, you recognize to create those evergreen educational materials. So they're your videos, your PDFs that can be easily edited or easily redone as needed in your larger course setup. And that way it doesn't shut you down. That is the beauty of that evergreen piece, and the flexibility and sustainability. The next part of flexibility is that once you have those static educational resources up and in your online course, you have the availability to make that blended learning environment where your students are going to get the most transformation. So they're able, on their own time, whatever time of day they need, to sit down, watch your videos, or listen to your audio and read and consume your PDFs or whatever you've generated for them. That flexibility lets them be prepared for that transformational growth in your blended learning environment. That's the call, the one-on-one call or the group coaching call that you're going to set up, which gives you that sustainable, flexible schedule that you're looking for as an entrepreneur. So really take the time to ingrain it in yourself that you understand evergreen and passive income are misnomers, but they are crucial in creating your flexible, sustainable online course, because you are the master of your craft. You are designing a sustainable blended learning experience for your clients, and they are going to have massive transformation because you're providing them the flexibility of learning when they need to and showing up prepared for your individual or group coaching calls. So hopefully this resonates with you, and if it does and you're still a little hesitant and confused, let's get on a call together. I'm going to put a link somewhere on this video or in the show notes, whatever works. But reach out, because you are amazing and your clients know it. That's why they bought an online course from you, and they want that transformation. And if you're not making it flexible enough for them to be able to get what you're teaching, why'd they buy from you in the first place? Are they going to give you the testimonial you really want? Probably not. So take that time, really reflect on what you're providing, and is it a truly flexible, sustaining learning model? All right. Again, this is Sam Groff of Omnibiz Services. Until next time, bye-bye.